Alex Freeman here. Here's a quick video on how to be happy, how to live a life of happiness and fulfillment. Actually, it is a very simple thing. Happiness consists of two parts. And the part number one is related to your mind, and the second to your body. When it comes to mind, happiness lays in being occupied, constantly occupied with activities that are altogether interrelated and lead to the same purpose. For example, if your purpose is to make a feature film, Hollywood size, $1 million budget, if that is your purpose and that's what you want to be doing, then all your activities that you do, such as studying how to write scripts, doing exercise so that your body feels great and you can be more focused, having a 9-to-5 job in the office, when you don't have a purpose, it's just devastating. But when you do, this job serves the same purpose because it gives you money, and you can invest that money in your equipment, in your camera, or you can hire a cameraman. It depends on what you want to be doing, and so that every bit of your day, it's occupied and it's planned out ahead. And I'll talk about it later when we get to the video about The One Thing, which is an amazing book. And we'll get it covered in the book club later. But for now, I'll just say, if you look at your life from this angle, that everything you do brings you closer and closer to your purpose, then every day makes sense, and by the end of every day you will feel fulfilled. But that's just one part of happiness, and I see a lot of people get stuck here, and I know people who are multi-millionaires and all of their days, occupied with reaching the same goals that I just said, but they're missing the second part, and it just makes them insane. They are completely immersed in their egos, and they don't even, a lot of them don't even know about egos. And the second part is an ability to step back into your heart and be present, be the background, open your heart and be in the present moment. That state I talk about in the Daily Awakening videos. And you can get into that state in between your activities. As you are waiting on traffic lights or in line, you just step back for a few seconds and realize that all that ego activity, all that form activity is just a game. And when you reach the balance of these two states, you are leading a happy life. And when you don't, you are unhappy. And people who are immersed in their egos, very successful people especially, I'm reading this book, which I'll cover later, called The Compound Effect. And the guy there is overachiever. He's completely immersed in the ego based on how he writes and what he says. And he even says he actually had to learn how to relax, because he was always constantly studying, working, never stopping, reaching to his purpose. So he basically is never quite satisfied. He's always is reaching for the goal, the next goal. And a lot of these people who only get the first part, even when they relax, they do it so that once they rest, they can continue working, which isn't exactly rest. So it is somewhat contradictory to what I said above, because when every moment of your day is occupied with activities towards your ultimate purpose, it may seem that the relaxation time is included in it as well. But it shouldn't be. When you're relaxing, you should step back into your heart and become the background. Realize that nothing you do actually makes sense, that it's all just a game. And so see it for what it is and don't let it consume you. I'll see you soon.